You know it, guys. You know me, I always come out high with energy when my team wins. But I'm gonna be honest, Heat fans, we don't have any energy right now. I almost had a heart attack watching this, man. Oh my God, the refs. The refs did everything in their power to get the Celtics into overtime. God. Ah, man. Let's talk about this game, man. Miami takes a 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. Bam played well. He had 20 points. Dragic, 22, 24 from Jimmy Butler. But we already know the player of the game, the MVP of the game. You know him. He's a walking bucket. The fearless rookie, Tyler Herro, dropping 37 points. He was giving the business to everybody. It didn't matter. Tatum, Brown, Kemba, Smart, whoever you put on him, he was pulling up for three. He was hitting reverse layups. He was hitting step back threes, jump shots in your face. He was doing everything. Tyler Herro came out tonight and just, man, he played better than most veterans you would ever see. This guy is going to be a superstar in this league. This dude is 20 years old, and as a rookie, he's in the Eastern Conference Finals, balling like he a superstar, dropping 37 points to help his team take a 3-1 lead. We one game away from the NBA Finals, but we're not there yet. It's first to 4, not first to 3. We're down 1-3 right now, and that's how we have to head into Game 5. But man, Tyler Herro, man, he was giving everybody the business. It did not matter who was in front of him. He was pulling up. And that's why I love this guy, man. He doesn't care. He's not afraid of the moment. There's no such thing as pressure to Tyler Herro. He doesn't feel it. He does not feel pressure. Every time he touches the ball, he's ready to pull up. And when he pulls up, guarantee he's going to make that shot because he is fearless. And that's why I love this, man. This is why D-Wade loves this guy. He was balling out there. He looked like a young D-Wade in the 06 Finals. He was just giving the business to everybody. Woo! Man, I love it, Miami. Fantastic job. 3-1 lead. We still got work to do. This is how you respond. And I warned Celtics fans about this, but Celtics fans, they got a little bit too comfortable. They said, well, Kemba's playing better now, and we got Gordon Hayward. We're going to take this series. I warned them. Celtics fans, I don't know how many times I have to continue to tell you this. If you do not outplay Miami for a full 48 minutes, not even just outplay and out-hustle Miami for a full 48 minutes, you're not going to win the game. Miami Heat fans, we saw Game 3. And the way that game ended made us perfectly confident that we could come out in Game 4 and win. You guys had a 19-point lead with under 5 minutes left to go. And with just about a minute left to go, it was cut to 5. How do you blow that type of lead in that short of a time? We're never worried when Miami gets to the fourth because we know what this team's made of. Now, in terms of talent, you can argue, say the Celtics have more talent on their team. But in terms of clutchness and being able to close games down the stretch, Miami's way better at doing that than the Celtics. The Celtics don't really know how to do that. You had a 19-point lead and you didn't really know how to close it out. Miami's not going to do that. They know how to close games out. They come up clutch. This team, man, this team, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it once more. This Miami Heat squad is resilient. They are resilient. Great game by Butler. He didn't shoot well, but again, he showed up when I needed him to. And I talked about this. I was watching going into the fourth, and I said, Tyler Herro's doing everything. I need Jimmy Butler to come along with him. In the fourth quarter, I need him to get aggressive. I need you to make shots. I need you to initiate contact and go to the free throw line, and I need you to hit your free throws. And once again, Jimmy Butler does that. Somebody had to come alongside Tyler Herro, and Jimmy Butler came, as I expected him to. Fantastic job. Dragic, for the most part, he was inconsistent with his shot, but at the same time, late in the game, he showed up too. He's clutch as well. He's been showing up several times in the fourth quarter. Bam, who was dealing with an injury, which we're going to have to check it out and see if he's okay, because he was holding his arm for a good chunk of the fourth quarter. So, well, not a good chunk, but like for part of the fourth quarter. So we're going to have to check him out. Hopefully he's okay. We'll see. He gutted out. That's a soldier right there, man. He gutted out and made sure he stayed in the game. The doctors were trying to come to him, the medical staff were trying to come to him, and he was like, no, move away. I'm staying in the game. That's a soldier right there. He wanted to stay with his troops and finish this game out. Proud of him. Crowder struggled in this game. There's not much to look for him. He struggled. I expect him to bounce back because that's just what he's made of. Iggy played fantastic defensively. I'm not really looking at Iggy to be a scorer. As long as he's playing great defense, I'm liking it. And Duncan Robinson, man. Rough game. This has been a rough series for Duncan Robinson. They have been getting this dude in foul trouble every single game. And once again, he was in foul trouble again tonight. He was relatively ineffective, which is, honestly, that was disappointing. But Tyler Herro did the scoring for both of them, so we didn't have to worry about that. Great job. As for the Celtics, you're going to have to figure something out. You're down 3-1. And again, this Miami Heat squad is not the type of team to just choke away a 3-1 lead. If you're going to want to find a way to force, not even just a game 6, just force it to game 6, game 5, you're going to have to come out there with the mentality that surpasses the mentality that these Heat team play with. Because they're going to go into game 5 acting like they're down 1-3 in this series. And they're going to play like that. They didn't play well in game 3, and that's how it showed. Game 4, they came out here, they played disciplined, they played well. They had a 12-point lead at some point. You guys cut it down, but they never lost momentum at the end of the day. They got it together, and they took over down the stretch and closed this game out. So, Boston, you're going to have to figure something out if you want to stay in this series. Because I'm telling you right now, with y'all being down 3-1, the Heat are looking to close you out in game 5. And they're going to go into there like it's do or die. So, Celtics going to have to figure something out. It starts with Tatum, man. Tatum, you were 0 for 6 in the first half. Then you showed up in the third quarter, man. They need you for a full 48 minutes. You can't just ball out for one half. Like you can't just not show up for the first half, ball out for the second half, and expect you guys to be able to comfortably win against this team. It's not going to work like that. Jaylen Brown also was relatively ineffective for a good chunk of this game, but down the stretch, he made some clutch shots. Kemba, he was here and there. He made a couple great plays, couple clutch threes, by the way. But, yeah, relatively, there's not much he could do. Marcus Smart was always making great plays, but again, there was not much he could do. And Gordon Hayward, he made a lot of great plays, but again, nothing much he was able to do. It was a collective unit, and overall, as a collective unit, they weren't able to stop Miami down the stretch. And that's what ultimately cost them this game. So, Miami's up 3-1. I'm so happy, man. I'm exhausted. And, yeah, I can't wait for Game 5. We're going into Game 5 down 1-3, and we're looking to stay alive. But, you know, reality, we're trying to close the game out. 1-3 mentality, Miami. 1-3 mentality for Game 5. That's all I got, and go Heat!